the fire and the mask. After 30 days of silence, he returned to the world he left behind. But something had shifted. The noise was still there, the meetings, the deadlines, the familiar faces. But he no longer belonged to it. Not in the same way. Because in the silence he had heard something he could never unhear. And now the question wasn't, do I understand myself? It was, will I live as him? At first he tried to blend both worlds, to honor what he had heard, while still pleasing those who only knew the mask. But it didn't last, because truth demands more than understanding. It demands action, and truth is expensive. He lost things. People called him distant, unreliable, different. He missed celebrations. He said no to things he used to say yes to. He stopped laughing at jokes that no longer felt funny. He walked away from conversations that had no soul. And some doors closed. But as they did, something else opened. He felt lighter, not always happier, but clearer. He stopped needing applause. He stopped performing for affection. He realized that every time he chose himself, he burned a bridge back to who he used to be, and he welcomed the smoke. One night, he sat alone by a fire, in his hands, his last mask, the one he wore for everyone else, the one that smiled when he was aching, the one that nodded while dying inside. He looked at it, and for the first time he didn't feel guilt. He felt grief. Grief for how long he'd worn it, for how well he had made it fit, for the life it cost him. Then with a quiet breath, he placed it in the fire and watched it burn. Not out of anger, not out of rebellion, but because pretending was killing him. And the fire was honest. So now I ask you, what mask have you been afraid to burn? And what life might be waiting on the other side of that fire?